Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kemi and you are watching Kemi Reacts. If it is your first time to this channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, my darlings. Thank you so much for joining us over here, over on Facebook, and of course on Discord. So I appreciate every single member of my team. Thank you so much for coming out and showing up today. And we are at season 2. We'll be watching episode 3 and 4 today. I want to thank everyone who is in the chat room with me. Bernhardt, Mike M. I can see 7 to 10 people in the chat, but I'm not seeing those comments showing up. So if you want to say hello, please do so. You don't hide behind the scenes, just pop out, right? For those on Facebook, if you'd like to watch along with me, or you can join us on Discord, or you can pull out your own copy. I'll tell you when I pause. I'll tell you when I'm continuing. I'll also give you the timestamps so that you can follow along in exact time and fashion, okay? According to Mike M, he says, join the beehive. We have lots of fun here. If you'd like to get full-length reactions over on Patreon, that's where you'll get them. Every single reaction, every movie, series, documentary, whatever it is that I've watched, the full-length reactions are over on Patreon. Okay, to avoid copyright issues, I'm not going to be playing it for you to see. You have to watch on Discord, right? All right. Danny on 10 is here with us, but she's working. I know you're working. Thank you, my darling, for popping in. I appreciate you. All right, let's get into it. House of Dragon. I've been enjoying the whole franchise. I started with Game of Thrones and now I'm sold. So I am watching I'm watching A Night, and this goes against all my rules. Usually I like to watch series one at a time, but because they have so much, well, I'm a late comer when it comes to the Game of Thrones family, but then I wanted to watch House of Dragon, and then they started A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for the life of me. I said, no, I'm going to be watching it. So I'm also watching House of the Dragon, simultaneously watching A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I was going to continue with Walter White, but he has to just take a seat for now, right? Walter White has to take a seat. All right, let's get into it. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined me, and I really appreciate not being alone today. All right, so get your versions ready. 3, 2, 1, play. So sad.
Thing up.
Well enough for killing Blackwoods.
The boundary stones. Back. Woodgrass.
The assize at River.
Fuck the assize.
It's Brackenland. Babe killer.
What did you say?
Your false Queen Rhaenyra is a kinslayer.
Aegon Targaryen is no true king. Just as you are no true knight. You wouldn't dare.
Oh my God. Get here. Oh my goodness. It was
He is the basest of villains. Not of those who sent him.
Hotter blood has prevailed. It's easy enough. They usurped my throne. That is why Luke took Aemon's eye. There may be another way.
Which other way? How do we do it?
Alicent Hightower.
Girl, we are not going back to
Lord Father's death. She knows war is coming. And that it'll no war so hateful to the gods as a war between kin. I do not believe she wants it. She sent what she did. It is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed. Her son sits my throne.
They'll be waiting.
Green.
Forgive my lateness.
Important business now.
Sir Alaric was awarded the great duty of ending Rhaenyra. Not all hide in our castles waiting for war to come to us.
Both sides took heavy losses, Your Grace.
Call it what you will. I call it war.
We send a raven to Lord Tully.
You have any better suggestions, Lord Jasper?
These armies and then strike as one.
This council must rediscover the discipline it lately had of its...
I will turn the crown land houses who declared for Rhaenyra to our cause. We will add their numbers to our own and then turn west.
So impatient to ride with so few
Just like that.
What say you, my king? My plan is not to draw attention. And we will be more like to encounter one if we field one of our own.
Allison doesn't want to lose her boyfriend. That's all her eyes show that she's hearing.
You saved my life.
A place at your court.
Really? Smart girl.
You said
Yes.
your earnest desire. One turn for another, then.
I would punish the High Towers for what they have done.
Well, I hope you do not confuse mercy with pliancy. Sea Smoke, my late Lord husband's dragon, has grown restless of late. I've decided to send Joffrey to ward with my cousin, Lady Jane Arryn. Aegon and Viserys will accompany him until a place of greater safety. The Red Keep is in disarray. It is safer than anywhere in Westeros. I need you to be the mother to them that I cannot.
And my sister? Your Grace.
Planning a charge? Are they hiding in the corners? What's happening? Suspense is... Are they trying to distract you by making those little... Maybe they're throwing pebbles? Are you kidding me? Were they all having a meeting? They didn't know you had landed? Your castle is leaking, sir.
Harrenhal pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name. I swear this by the old gods and the new. Supper is
That was
venison,
quick.
black cabbage and peas.
That was easy.
I've survived
It's
many a battle. I do
poison.
not mean to be felled by poison. And what of your lord, Larys Strong?
Do you not think it strange that his father, first fire here since Balerion ended the line of Harren the Black? Forgive me,
My prince has corrected him, your grace.
Or perhaps that has escaped your attention.
Well, it is also...
My grace, your grace.
Your
He's
grace.
corrected
To
you.
what that would be Lord Grover Tully, but he grows frail.
We march on King's Landing and take the throne.
The throne?
Did I stutter?
It's a big chair.
So that Limpy's grand uncle, in a way, like Limpy at all. The House of Strong. Look at what he said about the fire happening in the household. That's why everything looks torn apart. It was the fire that they were unable to repair from... I don't like this haircut on you, but whatever.
May I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower?
Exhilarating to arrive at court after Lord Father, who served 3 kings faithfully, and from such modest beginnings.
You into battle.
Really?
March will be hard, sir.
No one is more delighted to.
I thank your grace for her prayers.
Ooh.
That her Lord Commander may go into battle with her...
Okay. How disgusting. How crows are eating their eyes out. Oh.
No men, no horses.
Hands are aflame after the Battle of the Burning Mill.
There has been no
not heard
word
from
from
him.
Prince Daemon, your grace.
And burn those who resist.
No. Secure victory with armies, not with dragons alone. We must give Daemon time.
You have never been so exposed.
Perhaps it is time for...
Where's the crown of my grandsire? The wisest of Targaryen kings.
Hey, fair. The ditherers of Dragonstone. Bread, still warm.
There's broth. I bade farewell to Rhaena before I returned. One of those babes is your heir.
Rhaena, Lord of the Tides.
Soon to be far from the creak of ships and the ocean's roar. We are at war, Corlys.
These are my favorite couples.
Corlys.
They have endured so much. They have been through so much. If you think about what they've bent over backwards for the legacy, for the family, you know, for the Valyrian heritage. They've really tried, and they've tried to be loyal to Viserys in spite. They've done well. I admire them. I really admire them.
I cannot spare a fighting dragon with the urgency of our need.
You do a great service, and may yet find yourself glad to be out of harm's way.
Do not coddle me, Baela. These eggs are even more fragile. You will bear our hope for the future.
That's sad. That's sad.
Sadness is a condition of motherhood.
I warrant they thought I had no more right to grief than they did.
Queen and commoner. But my concern has been more for you and what you have endured.
I said that I forgive you.
The passions. Aegon the Conqueror reborn.
Readies himself to fly to war. Many parts scattered to beasts, and his court come to ruin.
So I shall wear his armor to war.
And in his courage and wisdom flies with them. So the Queen Alicent may reign in...
My father always said he had no use for a master. I find myself wanting for one. I think mayhaps I shall fly another day. On to chastity now.
Serious about attacking what he loves the most, his pride, just like the typical man, letting him know that, listen, there are two sides of the tale. You're going up, riding up into battle to conquer, and the other one is that they're pushing you aside so that your mother and your brother will run things. His greatest competitor, he knows he's not good with his mother. He knows that his brother has more swag than he does, probably a better fighter, who knows. And in that, it is terrible. Oh, he slapped her behind.
Call him the conciliator. And yes, men would take my head for.
Throne, my nephew, Prince Jacaerys Velaryon.
All hail the king!
All hail the king! Sit down.
You better get out of there, leave that place before they get his head or they kill him or something. Yeah. There's so much that I want to say. That guy who was telling that whole tale about being the uncle, was he telling a tale of for real? I know you can't tell me because it will be a spoiler, but he was saying so much, right? He was saying so much. And the moment the king came in, I'm going to go back to that time. I'm going to go back to 41 minutes, 37 seconds, where he was having that whole conversation. But something about him, my emotions are split between thinking that he might truly be saying something of value. He's truly part of the Targaryen dynasty, or he might be lying. He might just be giving us, trying to get an easy drink, or, someone to pay for his entertainment in that moment. That's one part. And another thing I like to discuss is, do I think that Rhaenyra did the best thing in taking her children out? Yes, I do. Michael said, I think I need to bleach my eyes. I was looking away. I was like, oh my goodness, what's happening? It's so quite abrupt. Yes. So do I think Rhaenyra did the best thing by taking her children out? Yes, I do. When you're in the heat of war, as a matter of fact, the fact that she has 3 different children, one goes to the North Pole, the other one South Pole, the other one West, but she doesn't trust anybody but Baela to take care of her. or is it Rhaena to take care of her? Because Bela is the one staying back, right? Bela is the sister that is staying back, and Rhaena is the one going, right? With those eggs. So I think that it's a good decision. That place is, they already know everyone is there, so that's why they know where she is. When I think of her council, I think a lot of her council members are taking, they're taking liberty in the way they talk to her, in the way they even advise her. You can see that by the content of what they're saying and how they advise her to do certain things. They, at the back of their minds, they don't really respect her as the ruler. Like the way that guy continues, when he interjected, when Rhaenyra was saying something about how to move forward with this whole situation, he laughed. He laughed. He was like, you think? He laughed in a way that made me go like, how dare you? Do you think you're talking to a child? Do you think a child is addressing you? Can you imagine Daemon making a suggestion as to the next things, next moves to be made, and you are laughing? Who are you? Who are you in the scheme of anything scheming? You're not your ruler. You're not my king. You're not my... Who are you? That is my... You know, you wouldn't have the audacity to do that before Viserys. So I consider that attitude, the way he laughed, very rude. And clearly I wasn't the only one feeling that way, because Rhaenyra herself looked at him like... And that's why when Rhaenyra left, she had to stand back and tell them, say, listen, this girl is the granddaughter of so. So whatever respect you will show that leader according to her, because she's carrying the legacy, she's carrying the throne. I love that. I love that she's backing Rhaenyra, not only as a family member, but as a queen, giving her the respect that she would have hoped if she wasn't, because the woman knows how the men see her, and the woman has, she's really pro-woman. Rhaenyra, I'm so impressed as to how she has handled this whole situation by being supportive to Rhaenyra. And another thing I want to talk about Corlys and his wife Rhaenyra. Like, I just love, you see, it's so easy to expect someone to fall in line when things are not, because of the power you wield over them. But it's not an easy thing to do. Clearly, let's call in the evidence of Corlys's brother, who was slit, whose tongue was taken out, his whole head went off. It's not easy. These people, Corlys is a man of integrity. He's a hardworking man. He knows that Joffrey is not his direct descendant. He knows that it's only Bela and Rhaena that he has. He knows that his own son was gay and is not giving him any seed. He knows, like, there's so many things that have not worked to his advantage. But in performing his duty, in being supportive to his wife, in trying to make sure that everything he's built doesn't burn to ashes, he has withheld his tongue and done his best to just toe the line. You know, there's some people that when they realize the gods have not really smiled favorably on them, they go berserk, and others just go like, Sarah, I'll just continue trudging on. So Corlys has just, you know, after you fought the good fight, your wife is telling you, let's relax. You know, they didn't give it to your wife. You did your seed thing. You now came back with a limp. Your only son is not giving you any seed. Corlys would have been content if Rhaenyra had given him grandchildren from his son. You know, anything, give us your biracial, white-headed, you know, give us. But you didn't give me, you now want me to. And then when I now chose the one that I would be, what happened? Aemon now cut him down with his own dragon. So they have made lemonade with the lemons that they were given, and for that I admire them. I know they're not really lead characters, but I truly admire how they've handled things behind the scenes. What else do I want to say? I want us to talk about Limpy. Limpy is doing a bad work. Limpy is doing a bad work, and unfortunately Alicent was the one who introduced us into this terrible Larys Strong that had the audacity to kill his father and kill his brother. What a terrible way to die. I was reading on one medical blog or something, and they said that there are two most painful things a human being can experience in life: the pain of childbirth and the pain of being burnt alive. So in other words, having your arm chopped off is nothing compared to pushing a child into this world or being burnt alive. This Larys Strong, Limpy for short, found a way to burn. And you know what is even more painful about that scene? You know, it's one thing to be burnt on your own. Both father and son were on opposite ends of the door. So the son was like, I'm going to burn. The father was hearing his side, knowing that he could not save his son. The son too, knowing he could not save his father. Like, you know, when you're in turmoil, they say that for every mother who's ever been in a war-torn society, they always pray that their children will not be with them. That it's always better for them to be burnt to the stake alive on their own, rather than see that my child is also facing the same agony as I am. It brings me back to that moment where Jon Snow, when they had put that guy, the leader of the wildlings, on the stake to be burnt, and there his men were around him, and this man was holding his scream. You know, Tormund too was looking, although it wasn't a father and son relationship, but it was almost like a brother situation in the Game of Thrones. And this man had to shoot this, you know, the leader, because he couldn't, I don't know. He couldn't behold the situation. I know I'm going, you know, far reaching, but I'm just trying to explain how terrible it is to be in the midst of. Larys did a very bad thing, and Alicent brought this demon into your household. You gave him easy access. The audacity of telling me to show you my foot. That in itself, how much information, sir, do you want to get? What is it that you could not get another person to do for you? You now gave him, he's not even, when you escort him into, look at the free reign he had to walk through the castle. The free reign. You didn't even tell your Christian Cole, escort this man right out the gate. Bring him in. Don't let him talk to anybody. The guy just keeps popping up like daisies anywhere. Anywhere the king is going, he pops up. Anyway, he pops up. How careless is that? When Hightower, he pops up. Otto Hightower, he's just everywhere. He comes into the meetings. He knocks on the doors. No. Anyway, that's my piece. I've said my piece about that. Harrenhal, how that guy just submitted. Listen, if you have no power, you have no power. So to thine own self be true. Shakespeare said it best. No need to deceive yourself. If you can't fight, no need to throw a punch. The guy was like, I submit myself to the service of Rhaenyra, the first of her name, blind of her buttocks, anything. I've done it. And we are moving on. Just Anna Banner said, just flagging that Harrenhal was burned in disrepair since Aegon the Conqueror burnt it. It was never rebuilt. How sad. And even Arya was there in Game of Thrones. Yes, that broken building that Arya walked in with, I remember that. I remember thinking, why is this castle so uncastly like? They need a loan. Seriously. Okay, let's get back into it. Okay. Like I said, I went back to 41 minutes where the guy was talking. I think I should go a little bit further to at least where they said hail the king or so. I think that will be more okay.
A little tame, but a good.
Yeah.
No.
And the king can just open up how the patch in his eye,
you still lie with your very.
Did you fuck her like a hound? Will not sample another.
Give them some privacy.
Fire is welcome to her.
I think he just said that to avoid showing that he has a preference. Nobody wants to have a weakness, and the way it was drafted, the way that his brothers said that, it made it look like, oh, this girl already has my heart. So when the camera looked at her face, I really think she took that to heart.
Sir Gawain.
A tavern with an excellent reputation on the rostrum. I assure you, my nephew will not begrudge me a night of comfort. You will rendezvous with your army at first light.
We're exposed.
What? Please!
Tell him breathing. Ooh. Then so you better go report. Go make a full report.
A good showing, Sir Kristen. They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting.
And no fucking inns.
Oh, perhaps a scout party for a greater army.
Could you be certain it was Cole from such a great height?
You said not to engage, so I didn't.
The time for action is surely now.
Your great
man has Caraxes.
Cole will look to increase his numbers.
No.
And we'll consider them.
Nobody gave her advice, and I'm glad that Rhaenyra didn't give her any eye look like do what he says or don't do what he says. The woman kept her face like poker face. I'm not telling you nothing, because if he does that, people will now begin to assume that Rhaenyra is the one leading Rhaenyra, and you don't want that. The house is leaking. Look at the doors. You want to come into my room without my permission? What in the world? I mean, do we have ghosts in Harrenhal? What is this? What is that?
And I have to clean up afterwards.
That little baby opens his eyes. I hope.
You will die in this place.
What in the name of Helena is happening? All these witches around. So is that a prophecy?
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower?
Take her hostage?
Don't ask me a question.
She sent a raven. She has expressed her remorse.
She is the Queen Dowager. She goes nowhere. There are fishing boats aplenty.
But if I'm recognized,
you may be surprised to hear.
Make my way to the Red Keep, I presume, and
where you may yet find her alone.
That is a huge risk to take. Looking like that woman that was like, shame, shame. Your hair is sticking out. This is crazy. This is... Goodness me. She didn't even blink. But she has a bodyguard. Man, one person, one old...
No. I must speak with you. I've begun badly.
And then what?
We knew even then that men trained up for battle. Rhaenys has counseled me. I have come to see if we may uncover some.
There are no terms now.
The trespass was not mine. Know that you will countenance the suffering and death of thousands. Where I left him, he had affirmed my right to the throne. No. My father loved me, Alicent. And so cute. He changed his mind, Rhaenyra. Do you think me capable of such naked deceit?
Yes. What did he say to you to make you think he changed? Hurry up, please, before someone interrupts this. The Aegon of past.
But he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
It was his dream.
I desire peace as you do, but to percept.
Did my father use those words? Did he?
Yes, he did.
It's a story he once told. Do not let your pride blind you.
No.
Rhaenyra, please get up and be good up here. I don't know if that old man outside can do much with the knife he has, the dagger he has. So please, he doesn't look like the backup. I'm not here to argue with anybody. She's clearly in denial. The truth came to her eyes and she was like, no, I will not accept. So let's move on with our very lives. You know, if you don't want to accept it, oh, good and dandy, but do not make me, you know, she looked at, no, yes, you could see the realization in her eyes. She was like, oh my goodness, I effed up big time. I got the wrong Aegon the Conqueror. Of course, that's what he was saying. When you have fed him the milk of poppy to dissuade his, to help his pains, how would he be able to, like, and she's like, no, we're going to ride this till the wheels come off. And look at how wicked, now that I know that Alicent is a wicked person. Look at how she said that this one, Sir Cole has gone off to this person has gone, and Aemond, you know what Aemond is? Aemond wants blood. Aemond wants blood, and she's not backing down. She's like, what? You mean to tell me that I started this whole thing? So everybody from the moment, because if she is, it indirectly means that she killed her own grandchildren. Because everything that happened that was bad, that she has to take responsibility for the people who have died, for the twins, for the disparity, for the burnt, for everything, because once she pushed her little freckled son onto the throne, the damage began. Yes. She can't stop it. She can't stop it by saying, my son, Alicent is the real queen. I misheard. Alice, and she knows Rhaenyra will show compassion to her children. She knows. But for Rhaenyra to have risked her life to come to the Red Keep, to have that conversation, I said to the Red Keep or to the Sept of Baelor, wherever they do their prayer, she knows. So if Alicent's pride would not let her say she was wrong before the whole world, before the whole Westeros, no, King's Landing, everybody, the queen who, do you know what her reputation will be after that? How will she look her son in the eye? How will she look her children in the eye? You know what I mean? How will she even look the high towers? All our father's people will be like, look at this damn fool. If Otto wants to come into the council of elders, he would be kicked out. You're not. Look at this damn fool's daughter. You know what I mean? Oh my God, it's funny. That girl is mean. This girl says that I'm going to go down with this ship. We are all in it together. We are all going to burn. Alicent, her father would have usurped the throne anyway. He was already moving behind the scenes. Mike M says if she were to do that, Larys will most likely whisper something in Aegon's ear and arrest her for treason. Plus, Aegon is beyond reason. He wants revenge and war. Yes, but Aegon is still one person, right? Larys will come and whisper in his ear. She can go before anyway. And the thing is that she's dealing with men who want men. She's dealing with, you're right, Mike M. That's a good point, to be honest. She's dealing with, if Rhaenyra was a man, a full-blown man that people really love, they would have voted for it, because this is more than Alicent at this point. The fact still remains that going back to when Viserys was, people really didn't want a woman to rule the Seven Kingdoms, so they would not quickly accept this was a mistake and go back to Viserys's original plan. Do you understand? This is funny. Oh my goodness. I love Alicent, she said something that is truly a testament to her character. She didn't lie, but now she's turned into a liar by omission. Do you understand? By omitting to tell everybody that what she heard from Viserys was the Song of Ice and Fire was not the real thing, that was not what she interpreted. She's now lying by omission. Prior to this, she didn't know that that was what it meant. But now that the revelation has come to her and she's like a bull set on her red, she has become a liar by omitting facts. Then we go to that conversation where she said I found it very funny. I found it very funny when she told Rhaenyra, she said that, and then you kill me. And Alicent was like, and then what? You will be dead, and then my son will have no contest. And Rhaenyra was like, I didn't think it through. In that moment, it made me see them as two girls, you know, when they were children and they were still on good terms with each other, right? Alicent, that chess game played was so funny to me. Like, girl, you came into this with a dagger to kill me, and what would happen afterwards? I love that. I love that they had that moment of that banter. Okay, my darlings, I'm going to the comment section. Is there anything anyone else wants to say before we go into the next part? Oh, thank you so much. I can see we have like 11 people on Discord, and we have another 11 on YouTube. So thank you for being here, my darlings. Anybody want to say anything in the comment section, or let's just go into the next? We're in good time. Okay. All right. Okay, next episode. Oh, okay, let me have a sip of water. That is so funny. Sorry, I don't mean to talk about the nudity in this movie, but the more I think that this men, when they wear their clothes, I'm sorry, but you know, Aemond is not very pleasing to my eye. These men are not looking very nice without their armor. I don't know. Is there, because nobody has really wowed me when they took off their shirt. So if they don't mind, they might as well just keep it on. They might just keep it on, like they're. So Pettigrew is the exception, uncircumcised as he might have been. Because I was like, that weapon of mass destruction, I was like, did you kill like, were you laying and slaying women? What is happening here? I'm not wowed. No, but I wasn't talking about the lower part of the anatomy. Stop it. You guys are so dirty minded. I'm talking about the muscles. When these people are so skinny, they don't have muscles. Where are all the, what is going on? Give me a little no Hulk, no nothing. You know, some are just like scroggy looking. I mean, look at that man in the bed with the prostitute. The woman looks amorous and nice, and this Aemond just looked like what is happening? You just look like you can and you start walking with your skinny thighs. You can't do no damage with that, you know. And then you turned around and you let me behold a what? There has to be something. Please, whoever is speaking these people for their scenes, I'm kind of frightened. I hope Damon doesn't take his clothes off, because nobody should show me nothing. If you are not, maybe because personally I like flesh. You know, I'm sorry to come out so raw, but I like the thickness of, if you're a woman, don't give me just bone. Like, what is that? I need to see the thighs. Give me the, you have to have some weight. Pack something in the body, not just bone and skeletal. What is going on? And then we look at that's why I'm enjoying A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, because Dunk is thick. I've not even seen him with his clothes off or anything, and I'm not interested. But I like the fleshy. Give me muscles. I want muscles. You know what I mean? Make it worth my eyeballs. Everybody. Okay, we saw. You see, that shows you that I'm not really interested. It's true that he showed us his behind when he was taking a bath at the lake. But you see, I'm not interested in nudity. I really don't care to see your naked. But fill out your clothes, for goodness sake. Fill them out. The women, you're coming out and you're telling me you're a woman. I can't see the boobies. Like, someone said butt dimple. Julia is unhinged. we should put Julia in a timeout. Julia, put yourself in a timeout. Julia is a moderator and she's loose. Julia, put yourself in a timeout. Oh my God, what are we going to? We're going to episode 4. You guys, we have so much fun here. Thank you so much for being. Okay, you made a reaction. Okay, that is so funny. Julia said she made a reaction about his butt dimple. Girl, I could have sworn you said you were married. Okay. My cam is giving her eyeballs. Okay, all right. We're gonna go into let me see. Share my screen. Okay, put the volume on and share. There we go. Everyone, we're starting episode 4, season 2, episode 4 of the House of Dragons. Play.
I can't understand.
Stop.
I hope you didn't kill a real person.
There's been a raven.
Blood in your... What in the world?
As I said, there's been a raven. Have both fallen without siege. Sir Kristen's army now tripled.
Let's see what your Lord Paramount is made of.
My prince, my grace.
This is Sir Oscar Tully, grandson to Grover Tully, here in...
It is an honor, your grace.
Indeed. How fares your grandsire?
He lies in a kind of waking sleep.
So he's alive?
Yes.
Bear the pillow over his head and speed along your inheritance.
Oh my God. What?
Are you here to speak with your grandsire's voice?
That is not our way.
Then you're of no use to me. House Tully is a fish with no head.
Right.
Summon the Blackwoods here.
Milady. Apologies, Princess.
I'm given to understand my lord husband owes you his life. You're so comely.
Is your work finished? No, my lord.
Wait, what? Woman?
I just had a word with your captains.
He's your son? He looks like you.
You did not think to mention it.
You did not think to mention
I did not think it relevant.
Give me more info. Is he your bastard son?
He is, Corliss.
Ooh! Is he your bastard? You have a son?
Alan's past is no fault of his. You said...
Is this why you came?
Ooh! What are we missing? Is that why you shaved your head? Because if your hair grows out, it might be blonde, Alan, or dreaded. But your brother that we met, that came to see you, has dread.
Tomorrow, Grandmaster.
Oh, it's not white dread.
I will see it delivered discreetly. I shall observe the girl closely. You've ever been a practical man, an honourable servant to the crown. Do you believe Viserys wanted Aegon to succeed him?
That I know. Yes, please don't get me involved. That's not what I asked you. You asked for my opinion, but I'm not going to give it. I'm not about to be beheaded in my sleep asking me what your husband thought. He thinks what you think. And go back and say, even the Maester! It's for you, drink it, we know.
Found our dragons.
And what is Cole's heading?
Perhaps you can, Sir Alfred, when you next sight them on your dragon.
Do we know any of this is because of Baela's effort?
We know that Cole possesses a host that is growing in strength and...
The ravens were sent to Harrenhal seeking news.
We could perhaps act if only we had a host of our own.
Mind your tongue, Sir Alfred.
Why should your voice be any louder than ours, Princess?
Has come of this council.
Talk to me now. Talk to me.
We do not know the Queen's doings.
Carlos, if that boy Alan is your son and you hid that from your wife, why is it when I pay someone a compliment in this movie, they turn around and do something that just irks me? Why are you doing this? So you were sowing your oats and your oats were producing seeds. Like what? Why?
All who bend the knee to the true King Aegon will be
a whore.
All who refuse will have their death.
Is there no honor left in this world, Cole? You're not fit for the White Cloak.
You should thank me for it.
Good hand.
You. I told you we should have sent our dragons.
The castle is more crippled than I am, Your Grace.
I need to be informed of these things.
Sir Criston is marching on Rook's Rest, and Lord Staunton sits on Rhaenyra's council.
Have him turn about. I want Harrenhal back. The two of you have been plotting.
Maus nehorta mi repagonai peopoles. Silviton kuvinani madarisnios. Luixo.
Nobody will understand. You can't even speak. Sir?
Rook's Rest is an easy target.
You're such a fool.
I thought I'd look in on you, Your Grace.
Indulgence was my sin. I ventured into the lamprey pie at last night's supper. Too far, I fear.
He has seen the cup. He has seen the cup.
Has anything of note discussed at the council?
Dragonstone's attentions are greatly divided.
He's covered himself in glory, to be sure. We should all pray for his victory and safe return. The voices of history guided Viserys. He knew.
Voices of history, as you say.
And the victor will eventually ascend the throne.
I will write it down so I can use it against you. Something stirs up madness. He's descent into madness. So are you telling me they're doing something intentionally to cause Daemon to have these episodes that he's been having? Or by living and growing up there, this Larys knows that they're ghosts. This house has issues. Do you understand what I mean? You know, I think. Oh, you have a patch eye.
He's talking about a strange castle putting its people to the sword. I'm called Alice.
Strong. So what are you then? Some kind of maester?
How are you settling in?
Very badly.
Black Haddonfell, the grove of weirwood trees. Have you experienced anything? So you've come here after quarreling with your wife.
Do not try me with your incidents, witch.
Legitimacy is contested as you stand here. Here, drink this.
I'll feed all cravings.
treachery.
Well met.
You who sent for me.
You who summoned me.
Have you forgotten?
Some 20 years ago, my lord bent the knee to King Viserys. I once vied for Queen Rhaenyra's hand.
Hey man, you need to go out and get some air.
Our armies will be yours.
The herds of livestock struggle to keep pace with the dragons.
Resources are certainly growing no more plentiful.
We are a formidable opponent.
You all bore me. What are you doing here?
Where are your father's books?
I removed them. I didn't burn them. They don't care what I think.
Who, Aegon?
My council.
Do you think simply wearing the crown imbues you with wisdom?
Tread carefully.
Or what? I ruled in your father's absence. You have no idea the sacrifices that were made to put you on that throne.
What would you have me do, Mother?
Nothing.
We must hold here and ready ourselves to lay siege at nightfall.
Did you forget the little encounter we had on the road to Rosby?
You're afraid, sir?
I'm rational.
We need to send a dragon.
Where?
To support the war that your vassals have been fighting in your absence.
Duskendale.
The city has fallen.
Where have you been these last days?
I went to King's Landing.
Oh?
You could have been taken or slain.
I needed to know that there was no other path. Either I win my claim or die.
Because Lord Staunton is a member of this council. To act.
We need to send a dragon.
I will go.
My queen.
There's something I need to tell you, Jason. And it has passed from kings. I never told you. Viserys chose me to succeed. Believed that I alone was meant to be this protector. I had to send the dragons to war.
What is it?
This
Aegon the Conqueror's dream.
Song of Ice and Fire.
To the seven hells with you, Cole!
Head, we must keep the dragon's attention divided.
Make the signal!
It's a plan. Oh my god. Rhaenyra is gonna die. It was a trick. They expected Rhaenyra to come to battle so they could kill her. Oh no. Oh no. They came with it. That's what they were. Oh, Vega. Oh Lord.
This.
He doesn't know his brother is there too. Look at him. Oh.
For the king himself to lay ambush and mayhap die. Your king has joined you! In purpose for the one true king!
Where are you, Aemond?
Bandos, Merrilees!
Blood. Dragon blood. They killed her.
We must get you to cover, my lord.
Fire. Oh, look behind you! Run! Run, Rhaenyra! Run! Oh. Both of you are going to die together! Damn it, you killed your brother. Run! Run, girl!
Ankles, Elise.
No! Don't go back! Oh! Come on, girl! Come on, girl! Spirits. It's you. It's you. Everybody, when dragons fight, isn't that what she says? Oh, see. It's behind you. It's behind you. Don't turn him around. Don't turn him around. It is from underneath you. Okay, this movie just end. The king is the king dead?
Into the breach!
Goodness gracious. And her dragon looked back at her as if to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Amen!
That thing just... He's alive. He's dragon shielded. I want to see. You let me see Rhaenyra's own, and let me see your own. Nonsense. My goodness. The blood that fell out of the dragon, I don't know why I thought it would be red. It was black and hot, and it seems like when it even fell on people, they were like, ah! They screamed. I feel so bad. Our baby really, she really gave up. Melis gave a good fight. She was skillful. Don't let me cry. Like, I know, I've always imagined, I love to see them fighting like that. And you know, like when you step into the ring and your opponent is vastly bigger than you, there is the cowardice that overwhelms you. You begin to think, oh, what am I doing here? But Melis didn't hesitate in that moment when she was faced with Vega. Like she went in to protect her own. You know, she used what she had. She didn't just, I'm crying for a dragon. Like, clearly, I'm crying for her. I'm crying for her, for Rhaenyra. Like, I feel so bad that she died. She's been through so much. She's been through so much. And like, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. And the way she offered up herself, I don't think I could just be in a life of service over and over. Like, people have been taken from this woman. She had mercy on. Can you imagine? This was the same boy she showed compassion. She could have killed him on his day of his coronation. I don't want to think about it. The more I think about it, the more I cry. This is the boy that came, you know, it reminds me of that movie where Tom Hanks, Saving Private Ryan, where it is the guy he let go that killed him. Like, although it isn't in the same steed because Vega was not the one, but you know, it was the first fight that distracted her. And this boy looked at his brother and, it's like he knew his brother was going to come. It's like he knew his brother was going to show up, and he's like, no, I'm not even interested in battling you. I'm waiting for my brother, because the trumpet had sounded, the signal had gone for him and Vhagar to come out, and he didn't come out. He said, I know this boy wants to be part of this whole thing. He's not going to sit still. The hunger, he's going to want to be part of it. And he waited for his brother to be. You waited until they had scratched his dragon's belly or throat out, and then you showed up to fight. To fight what? To fight what? Yours is the biggest dragon. Your own has been laying wait. exercising its jugular, and then it shows up. I'm pained. I'm pained by it. Look at the tiny thing this guy brought to battle. Look at the tiny dragon he brought to battle. Melissa was like, at least has experience. She's like, this is not my first rodeo, so don't even play with me here. Do you understand? And the attack that Melissa gave Sunfire was not to really kill it. Like, this woman wasn't trying to end the life of Sunfire. She just like gave it a scratch, go lie down somewhere, heal from this, and then, you know, let them stitch you up a bit, recover, just get you out of the way. Then Vega came. Vega is just a beast. Vega was like, Dracarys the whole air. And then, and she was going. And that's the thing I hate about Vega. Vega likes to sneak attack upon us. I don't know if it is because she's being ruled or she's being controlled by... Anyway, that's how they caught her. Yes. That's how Aemon caught her. That's how he went in. Yes. Isn't that how he did it? Aemon snuck in when nobody was looking and pounced on Vega. Owned her. So now everything she does in the world is sneak attack, sneak attack. If she's not coming in from the under, she's coming in through the clouds, she's coming in through, like, she has no other strategy. I'm not angry with the dragon because I'm not angry, but I didn't want Rhaenyra to die. She's Rhaenyra's one true, you know, she was just a good person, you know. And I don't know if her husband has been having side chicks and they've been giving him babies and sons all this while. And this poor woman has lost a daughter, lost her son, has 2 grandchildren to help her get over the pain. And this her husband that I was giving a compliment, Corliss, I don't know if he's been giving women many children, creating options, while Rhaenyra didn't have any option. I don't know. I'm pained. It was really good. On the bright side, Rhaenyra and Meleys were able to subdue one of the dragons. One of the dragons, 2 dragons are gone. Everybody is gone. One for them, one for us. I would rather 2 for them and none for us. Mike M said, but still so sad. It was intense. It was so intense. It was so intense. I don't know. I don't think I was even, yeah. And the way Meleys was able to avoid Vega's fire. Yes. Yes. Did you see how she did that beautiful dance? Because when they were rolling in the sky, Vega was like, Dracarys, they were fire, 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 and Meleys was like dodging it, and her tail was getting out of the way, and she was still throwing fire on the one wing of Vega. Yes, she was. And her claws were ready. She has beautiful claws, and she has such a beautiful color. And did you see her eyes? When I don't want to talk about it, but I have to. When Vega held onto her neck, she twisted her head to look at her rider. Wasn't that love? Wasn't that like, you know, ride or die together? Wasn't that just beautiful? I saw her eyes. It wasn't anger. It wasn't, you know, Melissa's eyes was just goodbye. Oh, it was just beautiful. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know. It was just beautiful to me. You know, it was beautiful to me. I loved that moment. And also, I love that she strapped herself in a second time, as if to say, if you go down, I go down with you. I don't see any escape. It's not like parachutes existed in those days. But there's just something about wanting to hold yourself down to your drag. So whatever move they make, you guys are in sync. I don't know. Yes. Just seeing them dancing from the soldier's perspective as well. And that man, that old man at the top of he didn't want to leave. You know, they were saying, my lord, let's take you down. He was like, this is a once in a lifetime. They told me about this as a little shepherd boy. I never saw it. I'm not going down. Maybe that's what he was thinking. I don't know. He's like, no, leave me alone. You know, like when you want to see a boxing match. And you're trying to take the child away. It's like, what? Go down where? This is something I'm going to tell my grandchildren. You know? Oh my gosh. Vega, it wasn't even Sunfire was still learning, trying to understand what is happening. Oh my goodness, who brought me here? But the one between Millis and Vega, oh, that was a sight to behold. Oh my goodness. Is it, pardon my French, but why does that big old dragon keep sneaking up on people? Thank you, Danny. Thank you. At her very big age, 120 years old. I thought I was the only one thinking like, oh, what is your problem? You must really be a coward. Shame on you, Vega. Like, what in the hell? Face me, come to me, face me in the something. You want the heat, you want the smoke. Let us head to head. What is all this kind of thing? It's a corner thing. It's cheating. Not that there are rules. Yes, thank you that someone is seeing it the way I'm seeing it. Keep sneaking up on people and biting their heads off. Yes, yes. That's what I said too. Yes. With your big old self, with all these threads and rope hanging. What? Just hang yourself somewhere. Like, what is all that all over you? Looking like... At least look, it made sense with the altitude and the clouds and... Okay. I agree with you. Their bond is something like when they were getting ready to leave the dragon pit. Yes. And she's like, we're going to war again, my Millis, you know? And I feel like she's a girl because her claws were really good. You know, her claws were sharpened for battle. Oh, she did damage, but she did damage. A round of applause for Millis. She did damage. She did damage. She did. She did. And I love that I saw her in action. You know, she was elegant and fearless. And look at how quickly when Aemon said Dracarys with Vega and Vega like put out the fire, she just disengaged from Sunfire. She's like, there you go, I'm out. You know, because they were intertwined in battle. And she was like, I'm getting my mistress out of here. And just took off. Next thing we saw, Sunfire was like, ah! I was like, you just now. So I didn't know that Millis had, I'm giving them speeches. I know they didn't say all this, but that's how it's playing out in my head. I feel I don't know, I feel bad. I feel bad. And I think that Anna says, and now Rhaenyra has lost one true advisor. Yes, that is a huge loss. That is a huge loss, especially to have another trusted woman on the council. I think she needed that because as much as I don't mind the girl who's helping us whisper, I don't trust her. I'm sorry. Shay has given me a bad feeling about, you know, women who have been prostitutes and want to come and say, It never works out. It never works out. Anyone who slept with Daemon should not be in close proximity. I'm sorry. I that's my opinion. Carlos is going to be like, everybody that I brought into this family has died. I curse the day that I came to this Viserys lineage or tried to join our houses. I curse the day. But as he's cursing the day, he better go and sleep somewhere and join his wife in the great beyond. If I hear that he wants to marry somebody, I curse the day. I curse the day for him too, because that whole situation with him having children and that woman said, I know who he is. That is a pregnant, I know who he is. Who is he? Who? I'm watching. Nothing I hate more than infidelity. Divorce me and go and sow your wild oats. Don't be then you can have as much fun as I am. Or you tell me, listen, I'm in an open marriage with you. You sleep with whoever you want. I sleep with whoever I want. Let's all get it cracking in between our thighs. But don't deceive me. While I'm here doing faithful to my husband only, you're busy implanting little baby curlises all over town. I don't accept. Mike M says, at least with look, it made sense with the altitude and clouds, but there was no way she was able to hide behind that small castle. I agree with you, though. Their bond was something, like they were getting ready to leave. Okay, you've read that. Now, Renee, yes. And did you catch the part where she glided across the water as to say goodbye to Corlys and the Valerian? Really? Is that how you interpreted that? Oh, I didn't. I just thought, okay, you're going low. Let's go home. The woman was fearless. Melise also went by the name the Red Queen. Oh. Aemond humiliating Aegon at the council. Aemond is going for that king title. Yes, he is. I see it now. He has wanted to kill his brother since time. And look at how fluently he spoke the old Valerian language, like grashta, grushte, grishte, grishte, grashta, grashta. And that other one was like A, B, C, D, 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 A, B, C, B, A. Everybody in the table was like, you're not speaking it the way I want to speak it. Was like, Aemon humiliating Aegon at the council. Oh my god, I think Aemon would have killed Aegon or let him die. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, that's why they didn't show me his body. Maybe as his dragon crashed, he just held him. So he's going to be in full paralysis. Cool. I don't know why Kristen Cole is hell-bent. He definitely knows that the brother is the better king, will be the better ruler, right? I don't know, but it's their business. All right, my darling. Thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh yes, he set him off, but my dear, it is what it is. Everybody should just deal the hand that they've been dealt. That's it. All right, my darlings. Thank you so much for joining me over on Facebook, everyone on Discord. I am so happy with you guys showing up. Thank you so much. It didn't end on a happy note, but it's part of it. I don't think I've even shed tears since I started watching. Even when Viserys dies, I wasn't emotional about it, but this one really, yeah, I've grown to like Rhaenyra and admire her, and the whole, yeah, it really touched my heart. So I guess it's one of those things. Yeah, I don't think I've cried since I've been watching The House of Dragon. No, it wasn't like Game of Thrones that they just took Ned Stark and we're like, whoa! That was a lot. That was a lot for me. Oh my God. And before I was still consoling myself saying this one is going to be king. They took his son. I was like, damn it all. All right, my darlings. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Theon. Oh my God. Don't even talk about it. Theon, but my love for Theon was towards the end, right? But Game of Thrones, I'm talking about it was towards the end when I began to suspect, when he was saying goodbye to his sister, I want to go and fight for, and then when he hugged Sansa, and Oh, let's not talk about it. That character Theon was, I didn't expect to feel anything for that boy. I have never seen someone who was truly sorry about their bad behavior. He was so sorry. Oh. He was so sorry. You know, when you've done so much damage and you don't know how to fix it, you know? Theon's death even pained me more. Let me not lie. I know we all love, you know, Daenerys, but Theon's death hurt. I was sad for him. And it made sense for him to die, but I was so sad. And the red wedding, oh my gosh, that's, you guys, that thing damaged my emotions. I'm telling you, do you remember the part where the mother was saying to I swear on my life as a Talek, and as a Talek, the old man, and he looked at his mother and he said, mother, and they fired a bow. I can never forget that scene. Let my son go, or I will slit her throat. And the man said, and I will marry another one the next day. He said, Rob, get up, walk out. Oh, Lord. I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, I was watching what was happening, but I couldn't believe it. It was tragedy personified. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. You know, I could talk about all this forever and ever. You guys, get about your day. Have a wonderful day. It's Saturday. I'm letting you guys go early. We'll see you guys next week. All right, bye. Bye to my darlings on Discord. Thank you so much for being here with me. Bye.